Lunchbox's side quest. I'm Michelle and I'm here to review the game Void Bastards. Before I get started, a huge shout out to our friends over at Blue Manchu who were kind enough to send me a copy of the game. Thank you so much. Here's the review.
Biscuits revoked!
Void Bastards is a first-person shooter roguelike game. It takes place in space. So the game follows the player's character, who is a rehydrated prisoner from, I guess, a prison ship. You play as this character and it is your job to board derelict spaceships in order to get crafting material, resources, food, weapons, that sort of thing. The game itself is procedurally generated with multiple derelict ships, all offering different enemies, different potential goodies, things to loot, and it is your job to get from pretty much one side of the galaxy to the other side of the galaxy. I myself am about 10 hours into the game, so I've seen a decent amount of derelict ships, different enemies, collected a couple different weapons, just had a good time shooting and looting in space. The game itself is kind of reminiscent, I would say, of BioShock in its playstyle and Borderlands in its visuals. It has that really awesome kind of comic book feel to it, which makes it super fun to play. It's really lighthearted despite the fact that, you know, you're shooting enemies in space and it's a little bit stressful. One mechanic that I do really enjoy about the game is the fact that when you do board a derelict ship, you have a limited amount of oxygen. So you can see a little timer kind of clicking down. It causes a lot of stress, but the good news is on a lot of the ships, or at least all the ships that I've encountered, there is a place to refill your oxygen. So you can try to get there if you feel like you're running low. Another mechanic of the game that I really enjoy is that you can actually see the visual representation of the enemies making sound. So the way I've encountered it, I've seen a closed doorway, and then on the other side of the doorway, there's an enemy, and I can see little tap, tap, tap to denote that the enemy is there. It's really, really handy because the last thing I like doing is opening up a door to a new room and just getting swarmed by enemies. It's not really a good time. I did almost die quite a few times because of that. But once I learned to kind of actually wait and look for the tap, tap, taps, it got a lot easier. The game itself is super user-friendly. The gameplay is really easy to pick up and understand. There's nothing too outrageous going on. I was a little bit nervous that there was going to be a lot of crafting in the game just because I know it was a resource collection game. There is not an outrageous amount of crafting. Once you get the materials you need, you just pretty much press a button and you make the thing that you need, which is fantastic. I do love the fact that the different prisoners that you play as, the different rehydrated prisoners, all have different character traits that you can upgrade. If that prisoner dies, of course, you do lose those traits, but you don't lose the rest of your upgrades, the rest of your materials, or any of your weapons, which is fantastic because it's a little bit stressful when you do die. Overall, I absolutely love this game and I am looking forward to continuing to play it. I recommend it for anybody who's looking for just a fun looter shooter type of game. Something to kind of kill time in quarantine if you're done with Animal Crossing like myself. Like, sorry, Island, I'm over you now. Pick up Void Bastards. It's fantastic. It's on the Xbox One, PS4, Switch. You can play it. It's a good time. That's it. Thank you so much for watching my review on Void Bastards. Let me know in the comments if you picked the game up yourself and what you think of it. Bye!